and you hear the distinct sound of something rolling along the floor. And then there'll be a flash of bright light. Boy chummers, before we get started, if you enjoy our content, do us a favor, give it a like if you're on YouTube, or rate the episode if you're listening on audio. Those interactions do go a long way in helping us reach the like-minded Shadowrun individuals. We did hit our goal of 500 subscribers on YouTube, and that is all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, we love it. Now let's shoot for 500 more. Last time we were all together, everything ended well for everyone, right? There was some loose ends that were finally tied up. Everybody was relatively happy. There was a very long fight in a warehouse with some spirit. It was a whole thing. You'll just have to go check it out. But they're fine. They're going back to Asgard. Everything's happy. It's going to be great. But before we get started for this evening, let's take a quick word from the sponsor.
Holy chummers, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by us, Critical Hits. If you're enjoying SINless, you might want to check out our lore podcast as well. We've got it up on Spotify as well as every other major podcasting platform. And also all of our stuff is over on our YouTube channel. You can find links to all of those in the episode description. In addition to that, if you are interested in supporting us, you can do so over at patreon.com/critical_hits. 5 new yen a month is the only price point that we have, and it gets you a ton of extra benefits like a shout out at the end of every SINless episode, NPC crafting when we have it available, digital art when it drops, and a bunch of other stuff. So head on over to our Patreon, check it out. It does help us a ton, keeping the lights on and the bills paid. So we appreciate you guys. Now back to the show.
Okay, with that out of the way, last we left, you guys were leaving the warehouse having just succeeded in silencing the virus for the final time. Spirits are high. Everybody is super happy, if not a little wounded or terrible, and you're all pulling back into Asgard when we're going to cut away from everyone at this point and take it to someplace a little unexpected. And that one, everybody's favorite, Archer Steele, aka Loki, is going to be receiving an urgent phone call.
This is Archer Steele.
Mr. Steele, first I would like to congratulate you on the motion pictures that you are currently involved in. My son was a very huge fan.
How did you get this number? I don't normally have fans calling me. I think you should be talking to my agent, Jeremy.
Oh, no, I think I should be talking directly to you. You see, Mr. Steele, I am aware that you have some associates out in the Seattle area that you left to fend for themselves. I don't know if they specifically work for you or not, but if they do, I am sorry to tell you that they have crossed the line.
Are you saying that some of my people, my groundskeeper maybe, who are you speaking about my people in Seattle? I live in Seattle, so I mean, I have a fairly large entourage here.
Yes. This is in direct contact with your friends that run about in the Barrens.
And it appears that you have me at a disadvantage here, friend. Who did you say you were again?
I am sorry I have not properly introduced myself. I don't think it will be necessary, as this is just a friendly reminder.
Well, since we are dropping all pretenses, I might as well dispatch with that stupid voice. I can only assume that you know who I actually am, and we can go ahead and move forward with this conversation. What exactly do you want, Mr. Mysterious Mystery Man on the other end of this phone?
I just wanted to give you a friendly heads up of what is about to happen.
And what might that be?
Revenge.
Revenge for...
Revenge for my boy.
Who is your boy? I mean, you said he's a fan and everything, but I mean, who is this? Like, I don't quite understand, where we're going. You seem to want this to be some kind of like some serious scary message or something like that, but it's just like it's not quite hitting, my friend. Little more information might help with that.
The message comes for when you find it in your busy schedule to make it back to your compound. By the time that you get there, it will all be too late. Think very hard next time that you send people to do a job. Don't leave loose ends. Good day, Mr. Steele. Hopefully we will never cross paths ever again.
And then the phone hangs up, cutting back to Asgard. So you guys come back a little worse from your interaction with Vinny to a quiet Asgard.
Are the guards outside?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, we did it. Everyone high five.
I'll high five you. Otto.
Thanks. Nice.
We were
Nice
the
little-
ones. We were up there together, you and me.
Yeah. We stood on a railing and pretended to do stuff.
We were totally instrumental in the outcome.
Yeah. Hey, Ghost, next time you go to mortar a place that we're all inside, like a little bit of a heads up, maybe.
I told you guys to duck.
That is not a proper procedure for a mortar, I feel like.
Well,
I feel like maybe like run away or hey, there's a mortar dropping on your heads.
I didn't have a whole lot of time to, talk while I was saving your butts. Sorry.
We would have had him, you just sped up the procedure.
You guys definitely had him on the ropes for sure.
Good job, team.
I believe you because I couldn't really see what was going on in there too well. So,
Yeah, he was like pretty much already dead. You just like kind of stole the kill, Like he was pretty much already almost finished.
That's me. Just kill stealer. That's the only way I can have my stats.
It's all right.
Good job though. Nobody died except for the
Ghost.
person we wanted to die. Yeah, what's up?
Add another tally mark to my tab.
What tab? What tab?
My
What
tab.
tab? Your tab? What tab?
All the times you've saved me.
Oh, so
Add
what's
one more.
is that like 5?
Hey, I'd like to remind everybody, while you guys are sitting here having this lovely conversation, we have a Book of the Dead underneath a dog. Can we maybe do something about that?
Look,
Yeah.
I wanted to call the guy, but you guys didn't want to, so
I mean, I feel like who do we call? I feel like Nemo's kind of our only actual like person that we could probably have it not fall, but also it might fall in Nemo's hands. So like,
Well-
but we still have the key.
Mr. H may be on the way. So let's just put
Oh.
it, let's just get it somewhere safe. Mr. H may be en route.
We give it to some random hobo. I feel like it'd probably be safer there than with us.
I mean, we could still always call the clown guy.
What we call the clown guy's agent, his fixer, White Knight or whatever his stupid name was. Wow, what a terrible name, by the
Hey,
way.
that's my fixer, buddy.
Well, your fixer has a drecky name.
You're not wrong.
One of your guards is going to come up to you after you kind of all getting out of your vehicles, deciding what to do with this book, and say that there is a box or something, a gift. Not sure exactly what that was left for all of you. It's in the conference room.
You mean the conspiracy theory room?
Who's it from?
Didn't say. This just dropped off by courier.
Well, that's probably a red flag. We should probably just not open it. Maybe we like put it in the trash.
Let's scan it, and we'll have the troll open it.
So everybody goes to the conspiracy corner.
No, I'm taking the book down to the sanctum.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to come with you, or you got it? I mean,
You're more than welcome to come down with me.
yeah, sure.
gotta-
I don't care about boxes.
All right. So Otto and Amazing are headed down to the sanctum. Ghost and Spider and Bear, you're going to the conspiracy corner.
And I'm gonna make sure we've got Korgath with us.
Okay. So yeah, Korgath will show up as well. There's a brown box with packing tape sitting in the middle of the table.
Do we have anything we could scan it with first?
Do I look like I carry a portable X-ray machine around?
You look like you carry most things around.
Maybe you should take it upstairs and, see if the doctor has some kind of like scanning equipment or something. It seems like his deal.
All right, yeah, let's take it up to the doctor. That's not a bad idea.
Okay, you carry the mystery box up to the infirmary.
Hey, Doc. We've got a package here, and we'd like to have an idea of what's in it before we open it. Do you have like an X-ray machine or?
Sure, I'll just put that in my non-existent MRI that I don't have because this isn't a hospital. He just picks up the box and shakes it
Oh God, don't do that.
and puts it down. Well, if it was the bomb, I would have expected it to go off. Anything else?
Nope, that was it. We just, yeah. Let's not open it here. Let's open it outside.
Give me the box.
Okay. Spider, you have the box. What do you want to do with it?
I carry it back down to the conspiracy corner, and without waiting for everybody to file in, I just open it.
Okay. It looks like a bunch of paper inside.
What's on the paper?
If you touch it, it's actually photo paper. And if you flip open a piece, it's a picture of some person you've never seen before. They apparently have a gunshot to their forehead. And there's like an autopsy photo.
I pull it out, and I just lay it on the table.
Sure.
Anybody know this guy?
There's a bunch more pictures in there, just face down instead of up. So you're only seeing the back of the photo paper.
Pull them all out.
Sure, you're seeing more pictures of this person, but when they're alive. So, like running on a track team, playing soccer, hanging out with some girl. It's a bunch of these photos.
How old is the person in the autopsy photo?
It's definitely a teenager.
So what's all this about? Like, you guys into killing kids now?
I don't recognize this person.
Can I roll intelligence?
Sure. Right as you're rolling intelligence to figure it all out, all the power goes out. Maging and Otto, you get down into the sanctum. You're on your way down into the sanctum. Otto, you get that pawing motion at your shoulder sometimes that you get.
Ow. Look for my fox.
He's like following very, very closely behind you, looking around.
Hey, we might have a problem down here. Maybe I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Why do you say that?
My fox totem is currently it's acting sketchy. Well, not sketchy, but it's cautious.
Did you ask him what's wrong?
What's wrong, boy?
It's not right.
What?
It's not right.
What's not right?
Something's not right.
That's maybe it's because we have like this super evil powerful book with us, so it's probably setting off the vibes pretty bad.
No, that's not it.
What else is there? Can we get what isn't right? It seems like a pretty normal day.
Something's not right. And then the power goes out for you guys.
Otto isn't going to notice because he can't
No,
see when the power went out.
that is correct.
He'll look over at it.
Only one not
Amazing.
troubled by this.
I don't know. Anyways, do you think Hugin could take it?
You just see a mage looking around. Oh, that's not good.
What?
The power just went out.
We have power down here?
Yes.
I thought we just kind of had like night vision goggles. Well, I don't know. Anyways,
we should go back upstairs.
okay. Well, maybe like toss the book. Just this gestures into this atom.
The book's not leaving my sight, especially if your fox is saying something.
All right, fair point. Well, let's go back up.
Okay.
Back up we go.
You guys will make your way back up. Back in the conference room.
Conspiracy corner.
Conspiracy corner. Fine. Back in the conspiracy corner. The power has gone out. You guys have looked at these pictures.
Does Ghost recognize the kid?
Yes, he would recognize the
goddamn.
face.
The phone call I'd like to make, though, would be to Korgath to get the guards and ravens to round up the citizens and get them out of here. Something bad is going on. The power's out. Like there's bad stuff happening. Like start getting people out. And I also need to know where my godson is.
Yeah, you can make that quick call. And then the three of you that are in the conspiracy corner, please roll me your reaction against target number 4. The door to the conspiracy corner room blows open. And you're having this conversation, you're on the phone, and you're looking at all the pictures trying to figure out who this person is. And you're making the calls to try to get everybody out of here. There's something wrong. And you hear the distinct sound of something rolling along the floor. And then there'll be a flash of bright light. And the next thing you know, there are 4 people that are entering the room with assault weapons.
Do our reactions go off before the grenade?
No, your reactions do not go off before the grenade. Your reactions
Okay.
go off in this time where they come in. The part that's really going to throw Ghost for a loop is you've seen these before. These exact guys. You've seen them before. Back in Denver. Fighter, one of them fires a burst at you. Not enough to clean dodge. What's your wound track at right now?
I'm at moderate.
You're at moderate?
Yes.
Well, you take a serious wound. There, what's your you are also being hit. If you would like to roll dodge, you can. Again, it is target number 4, modified by any wounds that you currently have. You take another light wound. Ghost, you are also being hit. Would you like to try and dodge?
Yeah, I would.
All right, roll it. Ghost clean dodges.
If I'm gonna flavor this, the flashbang goes off, but since it doesn't affect me because I don't see or hear through anything but sensors, the legs on the chair fold up underneath itself and the whole thing just collapses down to a ridiculously small size. I'm like suitcase height now, and the bullets just go right over my head.
Meanwhile, everybody else is just taking hits to the chest here. That will take us to Spider. What would you like to do for your turn? You are on, by my calculations from my damage track that I have here, you're on death's door.
I am. No exaggeration.
Yeah.
I would like to flip the table and use it as cover.
Sure.
Was Bear still actively talking on the phone? Did he say he's calling somebody?
He was in the process of saying, "And find my godson," when all of this goes down.
I'm just gonna yell, because I'm assuming he's talking to Korgath. I'm gonna yell, "Conspiracy corner, need help," and hope that he didn't hang up the phone when the flashbang went off.
Okay. And then Bear.
Am I arm's reach to Spider when we get shot and she flips the table?
Sure. You're close enough.
I would like to rip off my dock wagon band
Okay.
and slap it onto her.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna charge the guy that attacked her and try and deck him.
So you leap over the table, set to punch this guy right in the face, and he instinctively lets his rifle go. The sling catches it across his, and he deftly deflects your hand and gives you a swift punch right up into your gut. It feels a lot heavier than it should. In this meantime, Otto and Imaging, you can hear the sound of gunfire from inside the compound as you're making your way back up from the sanctum.
And it's automatic rifle gunfire, yeah.
You definitely hear you can't tell if it's automatic.
Okay.
You can hear burst fire shots.
That doesn't sound like ours.
It's not.
So who's shooting inside the compound?
Not one of ours. I'm gonna cast armor on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw down some increased reflexes.
Oh man. And then I'm gonna give the prophet a call.
Okay. You have his number, right?
I do have the prophet's number.
That's right. You have his and Nemo's.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, the call will go through. You'll hear somebody pick up.
Yes,
This is a mage and we need help at the compound. We are under attack.
I'm sorry. Nemo's no longer in control. Good luck.
And then the phone hangs up.
Motherfucker.
What's going on?
Well, how far is Junkyard from us?
Junkyard?
Our fixer. Well, the fixer I met.
That was closer to Touristville, which is like a half hour away ish.
All right, I'm gonna send him a
Where you
text
are?
with our coordinates. I'm just gonna say I need 5 of your heaviest hitters.
Uh-huh.
4K for each of them if they can get here in a timely manner.
Right, you send the message.
I'm sneaking up to the conspiracy corner.
Sure. Back in the conspiracy corner, Ghost, what would you like to do?
So I'm ducked down behind this table that Spider flipped,
Yes.
and I recognize these guys, right?
Yeah. You remember seeing them through your sensors of your drone when you sent the rover in to provide heavy cover, and you were watching your original team get just picked apart by them. Well, they have the same red glowing eye
Okay.
covers.
Okay.
It looks the exact same. It's unmistakable.
All right. Well, I'm gonna spin up all of my drones, and then I get 6 words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot. I'll come quietly.
And then I'm gonna task a rover to intercept me.
Their immediate response is to blast through your cover. In the conspiracy corner, Bear is fighting with one of these strange interlopers in hand-to-hand combat, while the other two have just sprayed bullets into the cover that Ghost and Spider were hiding behind. Unfortunately, Spider, with the second spray of bullets, has been deathly wounded. And now the dock wagon bracelet begins to go off with a beeping noise.
I'm gonna grab Amazing because as we're going, Listen, okay, they're probably, whoever it is probably here for the book, okay? By the sounds of it, Bear, Spider, and Ghost aren't having a great time. Let's take the book, put it in the sanctuary, because if we go in there and we die, we just give them the book. If at least we hide the book, they might not get it.
Your spirit said there's something wrong in the sanctum, so we cannot go down there. There is something wrong. Obviously, they probably have something down there. Whoever these people are.
Okay, well, we can't just bring the book to them.
I'm gonna take my ring folk off that I'm sustaining the levitate with.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to Otto. Take the book and go. You have a kid.
Okay. I'll keep sustaining my Drek on you. But
Thank you.
I'll know when it drops.
There's no reason for all of us to die here. Go find Karma. Get out of here. Save yourself.
So, Otto, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go find Karma.
Gonna run and go find Karma.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go off in one direction of the compound. Amazing, where are you headed?
I'm sneaking up to where the gunfire is happening at.
Okay. Amazing, as you get closer to the conspiracy corner, you can see there are two guys in what look like the tattered robes of the Ravens, but they're carrying automatic weapons. So, Otto, as you're getting to the cafeteria, you can spot. You'll burst into the cafeteria. It's completely empty. It doesn't look like there's anybody in here at all. You can sense the presence of two beings that you have seen their auras before. They were part of that group that was sitting in there. They're coming in the opposite way.
Awesome.
And then roll perception.
Okay.
So as you see these two guys come in opposite of you, you can tell that they're pulling up weapons to train on you.
I'm going to, and there's no one else in here. At least that I can see.
Well, not at first. When you do the quick perception, though, not only are these two guys coming in directly opposite you in the cafeteria and are starting to pull up weapons, but just quickly, you happen to glance over towards the pantry, and you can see Karma walking in there to someone's outstretched hand. And you have seen both of these auras before.
Can you specify when I've seen the aura?
Yeah, you were doing a job for them. About super ghouls.
Oh! Okay. We have tables in this room, obviously, right? It's a fucking cafeteria.
Yes, it's
Shut the fuck
cafeteria.
up. All right. Levitate on one of the tables, and I'm gonna chuck it at the two men.
Okay.
Mostly aiming to like block the line of sight, not necessarily aiming to do damage, but there's a table
just
flying
create
at them,
just create a barrier between them and you, or them and happening to see your kid walking.
I guess aiming mostly for the kid, because I'm also then after that I'm going to turn around and run. So
okay.
And then I'm then going to turn and run, but I'm not gonna slam the door shut. Like I'm gonna make sure they can see what direction I go, and I'm going to run the opposite direction of the conference room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're gonna release a full auto fire.
That's
at
me.
you.
Full auto.
Yeah, full auto at Otto. All right. So the first one, you're going to clean dodge. The second one bullet hits you. I know. So what is your armor that you're wearing?
I'm wearing armored vests with plates.
All right. Amazing. You're creeping up to the conspiracy corner. You can see the flashes from inside the room as there's no lights anywhere. We're working in darkness. You can also see that outside of the room, there are 2 guys standing in the hallway.
Can I do a perception check to see if they have any grenades on their attire?
Does not look like they have any grenades on them.
Damn. Okay. Hot potato?
You gonna try hot potato?
I'm gonna hot potato.
Ghost and Bear. Feels really hot in here all of a sudden, both of you. Well, any metal that you're holding, you want to drop it out of your hands, or you want it off.
So does that include the metal in my head?
Yeah, it hurts. Well, both the guards outside will let their guns fall to their chest, and they're on slings, so they immediately get caught. And then, amazing, one of them turns their head in your direction. Right as he turns his head into your direction, your phone goes off. Your cell phone starts ringing.
I'm gonna look down at it. Who's calling?
Loki's calling.
I'm throwing the phone down the hallway. And is there like a place I can like tuck into to hide?
Yes, you can jump into Bear's office.
I'm gonna throw the phone down the hall while it's ringing.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going into Bear's office, and I would like to hold my turn until one of them walks by to go after the phone.
Okay. Otto, you're running away, drawing their attention.
Yeah.
Where are you headed?
Oh god. I guess the garage?
So Bear, we'll start with your fisticuffs fight. This guy still throwing down with you.
I didn't hear no bell.
That's right. None of you have low light. I guess emergency lighting will have kicked in about now. So you have the dim lights. So you can see that they're in this black security armor, and their eyes, or where their eyes are, they're just these red glowing orbs that are looking at you. You will notice that most of them have let their guns fall, and they've dropped to slings.
Okay, how far away is Rover?
He is making his way there. He'll be here the next combat turn.
Okay, can I just command as AutoSoft to just kill everyone that doesn't have a friendly RFID tag?
Can do.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then can I send a text message with my internal comic to Spanner?
Okay.
I'm just gonna send him a text that says, Drek went sideways, don't come looking, dangerous.
Okay.
All right, so we see their red, creepy eyes, right?
Yeah.
Can I called shot with my hop keto? I want to just gouge his eyes out with my thumbs.
You can try.
Oh yeah, we're pumping all the combat pool into it, because either I'm taking this guy down or I'm dying the next time I get hit. So
As you are punching, roll it, and now kind of rolling on the ground, just whatever little space you have in the room, you guys are going back and forth at. Amazing. Do you want, well, I should say this happens on their turn. The guy does come down the hallway, gets to the door, and turns and looks into the open door where you dove in.
I think it's Manibolt time.
Okay, Manibolt. Amazing ain't going down without a fight. As the guy looks around the corner, looks at you, and then hits the ground. And then Amazing, it'll be your turn again.
Can I poke my head out and see if the other guy's coming down?
Looks like he is on his way down. Yes, he was behind the guy who watched his buddy just drop.
Okay. Might as well Manibolt again. You know, it worked so well last time. Why don't I do it again?
Sure. Otto, You're running, right?
I'm running. Yeah.
Still running.
running.
You're headed towards the. You're headed towards the bay or the
Garage.
Yeah, the vehicle garage. You can hear the sound of metallic footsteps coming at you as you're running that direction.
Is there a room I can duck off into real fast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Just dive into a side room.
Pretty much. And just wait for the footsteps to pass.
Okay. Otto, you can hear, as you dive into the room, you can hear the sound of automatic gunfire exchange. Something is shooting, and then something is shooting back. There's lots of gunfire in the hallway near you. At that same time, this fight that never ends between Bear and his assailant. You take 1 light wound. Amazing, the guy that you tried to mana bolt is going to quick pull up his rifle and try and take a shot at you. Okay, you will clean dodge deeper into the room, rolling out of the way of the burst shot that he fires in. Ghost, you are basically now immobile from them pulling components off your chair. Your dog responds to you from the sensors that it has engaged hostiles.
Oh, the guys in the cafeteria.
Most likely, yes.
Fantastic. Can I try to, like, I don't know, jump and flop on top of this guy with the chair?
Yes, you can do this.
Okay.
I guess it would be roll me an athletics test?
Athletics, I don't have that.
Then strength?
I have a strength of 1.
Hey! Here we go! Don't roll a 1.
I'm gonna karma reroll that.
Okay.
I can't reroll again, can I?
What'd you get?
2 1s.
Okay.
That's bad.
Yeah, it is. So you are trying to rock the chair forward to sandwich this guy. You manage to rock it enough to where you kind of pin his leg under you. But at the same time, that also triggers your failsafe.
That's really bad.
Yes, it is. Otto, you're in the side room that you jumped into.
Yeah.
You can hear gunfire going off in the hallway very loudly. Are you just gonna hang out in here? Or you just want to try and make a break for it? What are you gonna do?
Well, if there's gunfire, I'm going to use some logical thinking here. Okay, I know the
Okay.
guys were chasing me. Something metallic came down. Thought it might have been working with them. Now they're shooting back at each other. It's probably friendships, or it's probably ghosts. So I'm going to. Oh boy. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll slap an invisibility on myself. Yeah, I'm gonna drop an invisibility on myself and then burst back out into the hallway and keep running.
Bear, in this fight that you're having, punches back and forth. You're getting blows in on him. He's getting the hits in on you. You see Ghost last ditch lurch forward to pin this one guy that was ripping components off of him onto the floor. But at the same time, from the rear of Ghost's chair, something falls off. And it hits the floor. And you immediately recognize it because you've seen it before. It is a single glass orb about as big as a jawbreaker. So as soon as it breaks on the floor. You have seconds. Spider is already on death's door and can't hold her breath. Amazing is just down the hall and definitely within the infection vector. Bear, roll me athletics to try and get her out of here. So you're able to kind of scoop up Spider as you're making a break for it, and then you'll make it almost out the door, and then one shot to the back of your head and everything goes blurry and you kind of fall forward. You can push her out of the room into the hallway as you're hitting the ground. Maging, there's just the guy in the doorway and there's less commotion from the conference. What are you gonna do?
All right, I'm literally jumping out the window and casting levitate on myself.
Shots come from the window, but they just go all around you. Otto, now that you're invisible, are you running out of there as well?
Yep.
You can make it to the garage.
Okay. So,
What do you want to do when you get there?
are there any vehicles in the garage?
The ones you came in.
I'm gonna find a set of keys to
Okay.
whatever is the fastest vehicle we have, which I don't think any of them are really built for that. Actually, well, we have what's the armored van thing we have that has the machine gun and
Oh, you mean the one that's specifically just for the rigger to drive and has no steering wheel?
yeah, okay, never mind, fine. All right, whatever. Whatever keys I grab, I don't care what vehicle I grab.
Sure,
they're all the same.
Yep, to you they are.
Yeah, I'm going to request help from my Fox Spirit in driving once more. And I'm going to throw the book in the back of the car and start up ignition.
Okay.
And then I'm just aiming on driving.
All right.
All right.
Sweet. You just slam the battle wagon right into the closed garage door.
I'll get out and open the garage door.
Your fox is like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
So did I. It's okay.
All right, gun it. All right, you're trying to pull out of the garage and you are slamming into part of the wall, not lining up the reverse exactly right. You're still stuck in the garage. With that, Amazing, you have landed onto the ground from the levitate. The back of your hand, where you made the deal, is very very itchy and seems to be lighting up right now. You've got no one around you. You've landed on the ground. There's the glass from the window and random bullets. You can hear banging coming from the garage area. Like the sound of tires spinning out and peeling and then hitting something and then going forward and then spinning out and peeling and hitting something. And the world just sort of melts away into shadow. And as you're running, you seem to be running closer and closer to this large figure that you vaguely remember from the basement. And you're just getting closer as you're running.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay. As soon as you stop, it's almost like he takes one step forward and is almost right in front of you.
Are you prepared?
Prepared for what?
Our bargain draws near.
There's definitely still like a year left.
You said when your life is forfeit.
When my life is forfeit, you will be set free. You won't have control of me.
The time ticks down.
You might want to look at the finer terms of the contract we made.
You said I could have you for a year,
In a year.
and your time ticks low.
All you get is you'll be set free. You don't get control of me.
I can offer you a new deal. You are dying. I can save you. You will live for 7 years if you take my offer now, or else you will die.
Get Otto out of here. And we have a deal. And anyone else who's still alive in the building, my friends, my family, you save them, we'll make it 10 years.
I accept.
You basically just pass out at that point as you're enveloped in this shadow. You feel it enter into you. It feels cold and warm at the same time. Your entire body tingles like you had been sitting on it for so long, and suddenly that numbness of the sleep paralysis where you have the pin and needle feeling, but it's all over your body. And then you kind of just drift to sleep for what you feel is like a second. And the next thing you know is you're watching from your own eyes, but it doesn't feel like you moving, of you sitting up in the basement of the house and shakily reaching out a hand and dusting away some of those runes that were marked in the ground. And then you just hear a rumbling laughter, and it's off-putting because it's coming from you, but it doesn't sound like you. Otto, you're reversing and trying to get out, and your fox spirit is trying to explain to you the finer movements of motor vehicles to the best of its understanding.
I do
not very good.
Yeah, I do have an alternate plan if nothing else happens.
Sure.
All right. Oh, wait, I actually did my research. Never mind. I'm just going to keep trying. I was going to originally levitate the vehicle. Then I realized how difficult that is. I was just going to levitate the vehicle out of here. But I realized vehicles weigh a lot, and I can't actually even come close to levitating a vehicle. So never mind. I just keep going at it. I'll get out of here eventually, probably.
Well, you're going, and then your fox spirit is saying something to you, and then he sounds extremely far away all of a sudden as your vision goes dark. And when it comes back, you're not sitting in the car anymore. You remember when you guys went on that astral quest and you went to the village with all of the people that were slightly... It looks real familiar to that.
Oh, God, I should have brought a bowl.
It's the only way. And with the two mages in completely different places and the release of said chemical weapon, we close this chapter of SINless. You guys, it's been a wild, crazy ride. And you have to remember that even in the shadows, no one is completely safe.
Boy, what a wild ride that was. Thank all of you so much for listening to 2 whole seasons of SINless. It's kind of crazy that we've been making content for 2 years and telling Shadowrun stories, and you folks have come in and spent your time with us and enjoyed our shows enough to keep coming back every week. We appreciate all of you. Without you guys, there's really no podcast. We'd just be telling the same stories we would tell around the table together. And the fact that we can share that with you and that you enjoy it means the world to us. So thank you all so much for coming back to watch our show or listen to our show. Couple of things you can do if you want to help us out. If you're an audio listener, do us a favor, drop a review on Spotify or your favorite podcasting platform. Leave a comment or interact with the survey at the end of the episode. And head on over to our YouTube channel and shoot us a quick subscribe. Like the videos. Comments are huge. Comments on YouTube are huge for helping YouTube push us to other people who might be interested in Shadowrun. And alternatively, if you're on YouTube, head on over to one of our podcasting platforms and give us a 5-star rating and, you know, leave a comment or something and let everybody know how you feel about our show. If you want to go above and beyond and help us continue to make this content that you guys are enjoying, we've got Patreon. Our Patreon is $5 a month. That's the only tier we will ever have. And you get a bunch of different benefits over there. Digital art when we have it available. We're doing some NPC crafting for season 3, so you guys are gonna be able to pick some of the stuff for the NPCs, like their names and, you know, what kind of attitude they have, where they're from, that sort of thing. We have exclusive content like Worm Talk. So we do a like questionnaire kind of. We take questions from the community and we answer them on our Worm Talk episodes, and half of that is only on the Patreon. There's a bunch of other benefits too, so go ahead and check it out. If it's something you are able to do, that 5 new yen a month is all it's going to take to get those extra benefits, and it helps us keep the lights on and the bills paid around here, and we couldn't do it without our patrons. So thank you to our patrons: Crimson Gecko, Bear, the Rogue 404, the Absolute Drexstorm Podcast, Tim, John, Tommy, Michael, Niles, Flatty1 Gaming, Manic, Sander, Winter, Jim, the Musician, Shadow Dagger, Oliver, Ancient Relic, Rende, What the Dice, Dat Booty, Techno Druid, Con 9000, MS, Travis, and Asthma Admiral. We appreciate you folks, and we couldn't do it without you. So again, thank you guys so much for listening to both of these seasons of SINless. We're kind of blown away that we've been doing it for 2 whole seasons. We got a season 3 coming out. We're working on it right now. It's going to be a few months before we actually get ready to start production on that, but it is coming out. We do have one more episode of SINless that will be dropping in a couple of weeks, and that is a kind of like post-season story recap with Karma from an Absolute Drexstorm. He also plays Auto. If you guys aren't aware, go watch an Absolute Drexstorm, folks. Great show. But we've also got Easy and myself, Dr. Friendship, on the player for Ghost. So if you guys are wondering if there's going to be anything else, we have one more episode coming out, and we hope you'll enjoy that. We talk a lot about some of the stuff that we didn't get to explore in the season, how we feel about our characters, things like that, and we hope you'll join us for that one as well. But thank you again. Until next time, I'm Dr. Friendship. We're Critical Hits. You are all amazing, and we're out of here. See you, everybody. The Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary materials used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. is granted permission to Critical Hits to use such names, logos, artwork, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary materials for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with Critical Hits in any official capacity whatsoever.